All right, go.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it.
Okay. In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. And we will leave you with a... I can't do it.
Okay.
We'll do it live.
Okay. No.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it, and we'll do it live. Right. Fucking thing sucks.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for State of the Atmosphere. Predator, #1 at the box office this weekend. We got a little Zendaya shunning Sydney Sweeney, and we got the Sweeney Spot. We got a few things out of the Sweeney world. All that, the pop culture update, and more coming up tonight on State of the Atmosphere.
Yeah, there you go!
Let's fucking go! Let's fucking go.
All right, welcome aboard. It's time for State of the Atmosphere. I am your host, JoesAtmosfere. It's good to see you this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Just got done over on Pop Culture Minefield. We had a good stream about Shazam. We did today. I hadn't seen that movie in a while. It was good to watch that one again. It's pretty damn cool. John, how are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Yeah.
Just sitting here trying to convince people to go to my college.
Trying to convince people to go to your college. He is talking about college football 26, ladies and gentlemen. We were just talking earlier. He just, for some reason, the University of Central Missouri in the Big 12, for some reason, just can't make it. Just can't get in the high rating, you know.
Nope.
And he's constantly asking the eternal question, you know.
What can I do?
That's all he wants to know. How do I get a little higher ranking? Speaking of high rankings, the guy that's usually #1, the only reason why I'm #1 right now in our thing is because I'm at Alabama. I'm the defensive coordinator. Is Knock. What's going on, man? How you doing?
Yeah, and I got that mess you left me at Vandy, so, you know.
Yeah, I did leave you a mess there because I don't recruit now. It was automatic recruiting.
I took over your school, the LSU Shreveport.
Yeah.
In our league, I took over Vandy, but either one, this guy recruited a 1-star. I mean, this is what I got to work with.
That's what he gets to work with. He wanted a challenge, so he took over behind me.
Yeah.
The one guy that leaves programs worse off than when they got there.
I don't even have to worry about kicking people right now because they don't have enough to fill a roster, so I never have over.
You're gonna have a hell of a time filling them. Yep, you're going to be recruiting just to fill roster spots now, man. Good to see you guys. Always good to see you. Let's see who's in the chat real quick before we get started. Of course, the hardest working wrench in the business is here, and I think you all know who it is.
Womack. Why am I not surprised, you piece of shit?
Womack is in the house, sending out all the links. It's good to see you. Damn good to see you. Let's see. In between all the links, he usually says hi. Let me see if he got... No, I don't see it up here. But he did say, back to normal time, scheduled by next week, hopefully. The reason why he says that is because the advertisement I sent out, I forgot to change the time on it, and it said 6 o'clock. Remember I did a special time last week? I forgot to change it. But the written part of it said 6:30, Eastern, 5:30 Central. But yeah, a little bit confusing there. But anyway, good to see you, my man. Martin Acosta Santana is here as well. I'm gonna have to make a video for Martin too. I got to think about this. He has
one. It's the goddamn robots, John. That's Martin yelling that.
That is Martin yelling that?
Yeah,
really?
Yeah, that's Martin yelling that line.
You mean this one right here?
The goddamn robots, John!
Yeah, that's Martin. That's Martin yelling that. That's his video.
We're actually going to talk about the robots today, aren't we, John? Yeah. Okay. So good to see you, Martin. Let's see who else is here. And he says hello, Joe, because he wants me to talk like Droopy Dog. I'm going to have to attempt to do the entire show as Droopy Dog one day. But you know what? It'll probably drive these guys absolutely fucking crazy.
Do that, I'll start talking like Mickey Mouse, okay?
Right.
Hello, everybody.
I hope you brought some helium to keep that up, buddy.
Yeah.
Let's see. Who else is in here tonight? Keely Chow. Oh, I'm so glad to see you. Keely, I promised you I would do it, and I actually have one for you. This is Keely Chow's video, boys and girls. Decided to create that for him. I don't know why I'm frozen. I really don't. I don't understand why I froze there. But it is good to see you guys. Always good to see you. He must have liked it. He's laughing about it. Let's see who else is here. I think that's everybody. I think I've mentioned everybody. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and start with the pop culture update, as we always do. This one might take a little longer tonight because we got a lot to talk about in here, and a lot of these subjects will probably bring up some discussion with this crew. So we may have to... I think what we're going to do in the future is take as long as we want with this pop culture update, and then just have a little, break for the Sydney Sweeney stuff. You know what I mean? We'll do it that way. But anyway, it is time for the pop culture update.
Let's fucking go! Let's fucking go.
And we start, as we usually do, with the box office results. Box office badass. I don't know if you can say that. Predator Badlands kicks off November with record 40 million U.S. opening, 80 million globally. The 20th Century and Disney franchise reboot came in well ahead of expectations to end a major slump in moviegoing after winning over critics and audiences alike. Well, have either one of you guys seen this thing?
No.
Yeah, I'm
not a big
watched.
Predator guy.
I'm not either.
The trailer looked cool. Like I said, I'm just not a Predator guy.
Yeah, I tell you, the vibes I got from it were, you know what it reminded me of, guys?
Planet of the Apes.
No. I don't know this. We put this on the knock list, and I don't know if you watched it, but it reminded me a lot of Enemy Mine. It really did. It's a good movie. I think, as far as plot wise, it's more like a good sci-fi movie on the Sci-Fi Channel. You know what I mean? But the fight scenes and the special effects in it are cool. I mean, I've heard a lot of the.
I did watch that one.
You know what's that now?
I did watch it.
Oh, you did?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. But yeah, it's okay. But then again, I haven't liked the Predator franchise ever since I saw the second one. I thought the whole premise in the second one, and I know a lot of people like the second one. I've been yelled at in the chat before for saying this, but I'm just not a fan of the second one, man. Because he's hunting in a city, and that sounds too easy for a predator. They're supposed to be out hunting in the wilderness kind of thing. So, but anyway, I thought it was okay. I just figured I'd watch it just so I can comment on it. But let's look at the rest of the numbers here. It's not saving the damn theaters, that's for damn sure. And a $40 million opening is small cheese compared to some of these major movies. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
people still aren't storming back. I'm sorry. Go ahead, John.
Sorry, how much did it cost to make? That's the question.
Yeah, that's a good question. How much did it cost to make? I don't know, but it's going to do nothing but drop off from here, right? This is the most it's going to make in a weekend, so the question is going to be: is it going to make $250,000? I doubt it, but Regretting You is number 2. Black Phone's number 3. Sarah's Oil in its first week, and Nuremberg in their first week. Both of them more adult fare, not stuff you run out to the theater to go see, stuff that you probably watch on the History Channel, or Sarah's Oil probably is something you watch on the Hallmark Network. You know what I mean?
Well, it's about this black girl in Oklahoma or Texas that oil's discovered on her land. It's Zachary Levi movie.
Aha. Okay.
And Amazon MGM, those movies, it's like Apple TV movies, right? Where they don't ever expect to make a lot of money on it, but they don't recoup a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like Predator Badlands was about $105 million production or budget wise.
105
Actually,
million.
it's not as bad as it could be.
No, it's not. It might actually make its money back.
But yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, I just know this. It was okay. I don't have anything good or bad to say about it. I mean, was I surprised by anything in it? No, it was pretty predictable. But a lot of people are giving the movie hell for the Predator having feelings and all this stuff, and I don't think we've ever seen a movie from the Predator's perspective yet, and that's what you get in this one. He's the main character in it, you know what I mean? And we haven't seen that yet, so it was okay. I thought it was cool. Next up, we've got another franchise fixing to be renewed. Gremlins, boys and girls. Warner's making Gremlins 3 with Spielberg and Christopher Columbus returning. Warner Brothers is reviving the franchise after decades on the shelf for a 2027 release.
Wow. I didn't think Christopher Columbus directed the first one.
He might have been, he could have been.
He might have been a producer.
He might have been writing. Yeah,
that's true.
Let's see. He didn't direct it. Didn't Joe Dante do the first one? It was a horror director, or Tobe Hooper, one of those two. I think it was Joe Dante. Yeah. We'll look it up here in a minute. Don't take any of what I'm saying as fact, but yeah. They're reviving the franchise 3 decades ago. David Zaslav announced Greenlight Gremlins. Zaslav said that Spielberg is back on board as executive producer, and Christopher Columbus is also returning to produce and direct the film. So, he was the 84 film's writer. Yeah, okay. There you go. Yeah, that's what I thought. I knew somebody else directed it. I've got... Let's go ahead and...
Yeah, but whenever they talk about somebody returning, it's usually talking about a director returning like that.
Right. Yeah.
So...
Have you ever seen that one, Knock? I know it's an older movie.
What, Gremlins?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Grew up with it.
Well, I understand. I just, Yeah, you said you hate 80s movies, so, I mean...
there are exceptions.
I hear you. This it's pretty cool. It really is. This one's cool for all audiences. But yeah, the director was Joe Dante, like I thought. Chris Columbus wrote it.
It is a Christmas movie.
Yes, it is. This is a Christmas movie.
Yep.
There is no argument. I mean, there can be an argument for Die Hard, but there's no argument with this one. It's a Christmas movie, no doubt.
I disagree about that argument, but that's another subject.
We'll leave that for another stream. We'll be here for 3 hours.
Right?
Yeah.
Come on now. Come on now. Okay.
Or leave until next month.
Right, until next month. Maybe the end of this show. Let's So, yeah, Gremlins. How do you feel about that coming back? I don't know. I don't even remember the second movie. I really don't.
That's the second one's the one where they had. I actually based a Marvel superheroes RPG tournament adventure on Gremlins 2, where Mr. Sinister was using the Gremlin DNA to make. He starts off making X-Men Gremlins, and then he makes Gremlins of the player characters for the final bit.
Yeah. That's awesome. Soul Assassin, I agree with you. Yes, it's not Christmas until Hans Gruber falls off the Nakatomi Tower. That's right. Absolutely. They actually have an advent calendar that does that now. Did you know that?
Yep.
That's crazy.
I keep threatening to get it, but I keep getting shot down.
Really? Oh, come on.
I'm still going to get it anyway eventually.
I'll have to talk to her. All right, we got a little bit of video game news here, guys. I thought this was pretty interesting. Rockstar, you're disgusting. Fired GTA 6 developers protest outside studio offices after dozens of unionizing employees were accused of leaking confidential information. All you had to do was follow the damn law, Rockstar, they're saying. Yeah, apparently they let 30 workers go, saying that they leaked sensitive information about the company or the game. And they were outside their offices protesting. They had, I'm not sure who this anagram is. It says IWGB.
International something.
Who knows? International something. But he was outside telling them, we will not stop fighting until there is a union, not just at Rockstar, but at every company in the industry. So, yeah, you can go see that over there on X.
Which doesn't make any sense because the whole point of there's a reason why the games industry is so fluid and people go from project to project.
Mm-hmm.
You need new lifeblood in, because making new games.
Yeah.
You need new ideas.
I just don't, I've got no problem with unions, okay? I was in a union when I worked in manufacturing. But I got to tell you, it's got its pros and it's got its cons. The pro and the entire reason why I signed up to be in a union was I would have a little bit of help if I got screwed over by the company. They would, I'd have somebody that would have my back, right? The bad thing about unions is, I guess the easiest way to say this would be that they really do consider DEI before performance. They do. And
I'd like to see a picture of all those that they fired.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Sure. I think there's something more going on here more than just
right. There's a different political climate now, and that's it could have something to do with that. But look, anything that's going to slow down the production of this game, I think is going to piss a lot of people off. They've already backed it up twice now, right?
Oh yeah.
What wasn't it supposed to come out? The last time they backed it up the summer next year, or spring. And now it's been backed up to November of next year, right? Was it November or October? I know it's in the fall.
Well, it's supposed to come out this year.
Yeah, I know. I said a couple of times.
Yeah.
The first time they backed it up was to the spring, and I'm pretty sure it's like we just reported on this like within the last two weeks. I think it was like November or October. It's been pushed back to the fall. Yeah. So, E. Clay Thomas is here. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Unions are pits of corruption. Now, I can understand that. There's been a lot of, when it gets right down to it, it's a money-making thing. And there's anytime there's money involved, there's always going to be that bad element that's in there. That dates all the way back to the first unions with Jimmy Hoffa, right? And all that stuff. So, but yeah, it is definitely something that you have to worry about. Oh my gosh, look who is here. No, ladies and gentlemen, his name is not Fuck Headquarters 2005. No, he has a name.
There are some who call me Tim.
He says, Daddy, what's Vietnam? He asked that in a joking manner, I'm sure. And you know what I think of immediately popped into my head? It's one of my favorite scenes in a movie. And I hope they recreate this scene because Cavill's, they're redoing the movie with Cavill right now. And I think Russell Crowe has been cast in the Sean Connery role. It's Highlander. They're redoing Highlander right now. And there's a scene in Highlander where the cops are sitting there talking about the case at a hot dog stand. And the guy that runs the hot dog stand is sitting there reading the paper. And they're talking about these people getting beheaded and stuff. And you hear the guy, the guy is trolling the shit out of him. He's like, what does incompetent mean? He's reading about the case they're doing. And they keep talking. And he leans in and goes, what does baffled mean? That's hilarious, man. That's what I thought of immediately when he said that. It's good to see you, Tim. Good to see you. But yeah, unions have their ups and downs, but yes, you do have to worry about corruption with that for sure. Martin's absolutely correct about that. Yeah, prey on the laborers. Yes, well, they make money. I mean, they get a piece of their paycheck. You have to pay dues, and that's. Some of these unions make a lot of money. They do. Let's see. Keely Chow says, the only union that should be concerned with is the one between their heads and their shoulders. Cobra Commander in the G.I. Joe episode Cold Slither. Wow, man. That's a deep cut, bro. You go.
Well, in the 80s, the only one that mattered was the Union of the Snake.
Yeah, right. Yep. Okay. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, we've got this one. And it was good to see Sean Levy talking about it because I want to know more about this movie. Star Wars Starfighter director talks franchise references in his past work and confirms a film is neither a sequel nor a prequel. He said every day it's hard as hell, but it's dream come true territory every day. Sean Levy tells Entertainment Weekly. And you should go read this. I like Sean Levy a lot. And I'm going to have to watch this movie he's referencing. It says in his time travel sci-fi actioner Adam Project, there's a scene where Ryan Reynolds, Zoe Saldana, and Walker Scoble drive a truck through a forest as they're chased by armored gunmen on hoverboards. It's highly reminiscent of Luke Skywalker and Leo Grana's speeder chase in Endor on Return of the Jedi. So I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to watch that movie. Have either one of you guys seen this flick?
Huh? I never even heard of it.
Yeah. So we're gonna have to check that out.
No, I haven't seen it.
Also in that one, Reynolds has a staff that basically is a little bit like a lightsaber. But he also says down here in a quote that, just like I read in the headline, that it's not a prequel or, it's not a sequel or a prequel. It's a totally new project. Now we've heard that the Rey character may show up in it, which I think keeps it in the universe. But yeah. I hope it's something completely new or completely away from the Skywalker family and all that shit. You know what I mean?
As long as she isn't like a Mary Sue in it, like she is for the whole freaking series.
Right. Yeah. Knock, are you excited for this movie?
It just depends on what it's about.
Yeah.
If we're just sitting on one planet if we're on a desert, I think I've mentioned this before. If we're just spending the entire movie on a single little storyline on a single little planet in the desert, I'm going to say this is fucking stupid. I need Star Wars back, where we go to different worlds, where we have space, maybe something in space, because it's Star Wars. That'd be pretty fucking cool, you know? So, and it's Starfighter, right? So hopefully there's some actual Star fucking fighter battles in it. You know, I'm tired of this shitty storylines. You know, I don't know. So
I want to see a Han Solo like character.
Yeah, maybe we'll get lucky and they'll pull some storyline ideas from Rogue Squadron.
Yeah.
Which is my favorite book series that I've read more than any other series in Star Wars outside of Darth Bane. So
really, yeah. Tell me about that one. What is Rogue Squadron?
So Rogue Squadron is a series of books. There's 9 of them. Well, 10 technically. There wasn't one that came out. Alpha Squadron. But the first 10 are basically pretty much right after the sixth movie, or the number 6, right? So, and it follows Wedge Antilles. Wedge Antilles sets out to, it's not long after the 6th movie, where he sets out to reform Rogue Squadron.
Okay.
And he brings in some really cool characters, which is one of them being one of my favorite characters, called Corran Horn, who is from Corellia, like Han Solo.
Right.
Edge.
Yeah, you've told me about him. Yep.
Yep, one of my all-time favorite characters. So it kind of goes back and forth between Wedge and Corran in the books. They tend to go back and forth, depending on which book you're reading. But and in this storyline, they eventually it covers when they take back Coruscant. It covers pretty much them just trying to catch the remnants of the Empire, and all kinds of things like that. So it's if there's anything with Rogue Squadron, and I think the Disney version of this is Alpha Squadron. That's kind of been the new Rogue Squadron. I haven't looked a whole lot into that because
I think there's just the one book.
Yeah, I think that was their intent, was to make that the Rogue Squadron of the Disneyverse or whatever.
Okay.
But I don't really know. But Rogue Squadron is definitely, and Wedge Antilles is another one of my favorite. It's one of those
I've met that guy. I've met the actor that plays him. I met him at one of the first cons I went to, and got his signature for my stepson, for Foxy's son. He's a big Star Wars fanatic like you are. And so, yeah, he's a nice guy too. Yeah. He, correct me if I'm wrong, he's the only guy who's an X-Wing fighter pilot that survives all 3 of the original trilogy movies, isn't he?
Yep.
Yeah. Pretty sure he is.
Well, the best
because
maybe
the
all 3,
fights.
yeah, but there's some that
the fight scene at the end of the first one, the only 2 left is him and Luke. They're the last 2.
Yep, because they kill off the best of the business.
The best non-Jedi fighter pilots ever.
Yeah. I might have to dip into those books, man. I might have to, because like I said, I've met the guy, and I do like the fighter pilot thing in Star Wars. I think that's one of the because if you know anything about Lucas and his interviews he's done, he wanted to make those fight scenes look like World War II footage of dogfights.
They do dogfights in it a lot, for sure.
So I might have to check that out. You'd be proud of me, man. I got halfway through K-pop Demon Hunter today.
Halfway through, huh?
Yeah. Well, like I said, I wanted to watch the new Predator movie just so I could comment on it.
So how far did you get?
I got the part where her voice cracked and we figured out what was going on there. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to spoil it for people before we talk about it, but yeah, I got that far. So, yep.
See,
and it's good.
Dustin's got it right. Porkins. That's who needed their own movie.
Porkins.
Old
Need
Piggy.
a prequel with Porkins?
Oh man, old Piggy.
Where's that at? Yeah, shout out to Porkins. Yeah, he does need a prequel. I dug Porkins, man.
I would say the main series that I would recommend are the Darth Bane series, the Heir of the Empire series by Timothy Zahn, because he's the one that created Grand Admiral Thrawn and Mara Jade. So that's a 3-book series, and then the Rogue Squadron series. So those are the 3 big ones that I would absolutely recommend for sure.
Very cool. Very cool, man. I don't know why I'm free for it. You guys see me freeze framing?
Yep.
Occasionally.
I don't know why I'm freeze framing like that.
Yeah,
it's probably it's probably one of these tabs that I've got open, eating up all my stuff.
Tabs you have?
Yeah, I've got every tab open right now, so what are you gonna do? Just something that happens. Okay, I do know one thing that I need to have on right now, and I just remembered it. There we go. This crawl will remain on the bottom of the screen. If you guys want to get a portrait done, go to JoesAtmosfere.com. If you want to know more about the comic book, go to Subscribestar. And if you want to look at whatever I put out on the comic book for you to buy, go look at the Kindle store. All of that is listed below there. So you guys check it out if you want to support the channel. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this movie, man. I guess I'm more hyped for it than Knock is, though. I'm not cautiously optimistic. I really think they want to do something of their own this time, not with anything else that's going on in the Star Wars saga. I
think my biggest thing is I just don't want an individual story, like just one thing happening on one little planet in the entire Star Wars universe. That's the biggest thing I don't want from this movie.
Right.
Their ship crashes and then they're stuck on this planet for the whole movie.
Yeah.
That's what I don't want.
Mm-hmm. It's ridiculous. Tim Hayes is here. He says, "Hail. Good to see you, man. Haven't seen you in a while." I see him in...
I could just watch Pitch Black if that's the case.
Right? You can just watch Pitch Black. Yeah, I got you. But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to it, man. I want to see something new out of Star Wars. We had some bad news this week. Sally Kirkland passed away. Oscar-nominated star of Anna, was 84 years old. She's been in a few things, kind of more on the obscure side. We were looking at her filmography earlier. She's been around for a while. She had a small part in JFK. She played the hooker they threw out of the car at the beginning of it that got beat up. She's saying, "These are serious guys. You need to listen to me." She was the one that told them it was coming, and they didn't do anything about it. Let's see. What else did we see that she was in? Of course, Anna's the one she's known for because she was nominated for an Academy Award for that one, but she was also in The Sting. So, yeah.
She was working right up until she's got like 5 upcoming projects as an actress.
Yeah, she's been working her whole life. What did they say? 220 films, something like that.
220 films.
That's crazy, man. Working actress
in 1960.
Yep. So yeah, let's hear it for Sally Kirkland. A nice full life. All right, let's see what else we got. Oh yeah, Billy Bob Thornton and Sam Elliott on Taylor Sheridan leaving Paramount and the future of Landman. Sheridan's deal is for the future, and who knows what that holds, Thornton told the Hollywood Reporter before adding, "Taylor is a brilliant guy, and I'm sure wherever he goes, whatever he does is going to be successful." Now, this is they're talking to these guys, of course, because this Sunday, Landman Season 2 starts. And if you haven't watched Landman, and you're a Billy Bob Thornton fan, you need to watch it. It is this. I've told this story before on the channel, but I'll tell you again. Billy Bob Thornton was in one part of one episode of 1883. He only shot with him for one day, and Taylor Sheridan and Billy Bob Thornton hit it off so well that he decided to write an entire series just for him. And that's what Landman is. And it has to do with the oil industry, which I know well. I am surrounded by it. Louisiana and Texas is the oil business. That's just all there is to it. And a lot of the guys that I deal with where I work come from the southern part of the state where they go out on oil rigs a lot. Then they live in Louisiana whenever they're off the rig. You know what I mean? So I know a lot about that business, and let me tell you, it's a really good show. It's very enjoyable. You get to see everything in this oil company, and we're not talking about Exxon here. We're talking about a smaller size oil company, and the show is great. If you haven't watched it, it is a home run. It is really good. I would say, other than Yellowstone, it's my favorite thing he's done. And if he continues doing what he's doing with the show, I may like this more than Yellowstone, because I'm really not a shit kicker, you know. I just like the Western movie aspect of Yellowstone, you know. But yeah, it starts this Sunday. If you've been chomping at the bit for some more Landman, it starts this Sunday. So, and Sam Elliott being attached, wow, love it. Go ahead, John.
He's probably got one of the best speeches about oil ever written.
Yeah. You talking about the beginning of the show? The first show? Oh, my God, yeah. Mm-hmm. Tells you what's up. I mean, this planet, whether you like it or not, guys, is addicted to oil. If it was gone tomorrow, we'd all be in trouble, because everything we basically use every day is built off the oil industry in some way, shape, or form. I think, what did he say in that thing? I think he said they're not even in the top 5 of money-making industries, but the things ahead of it are all dependent on it.
Yeah.
Right? So, yeah, it's very interesting. Knock, did you get a chance to watch that show yet?
Not yet. I got to be in the mood for that style of show.
Oh, dude.
It'll happen.
Yeah.
And I will fully invest into it. I think I may need like another season or two just so I can really binge it.
Right.
For Landman.
Yeah, because it kind of had a cliffhanger ending last year. So yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't know, because I think once I get into that, I'll probably try to get into Yellowstone. It'll snowball, right?
Yeah.
I know it's not connected story-wise.
If you go, no, they're not connected. They're not.
But I know Yellowstone universe is growing as well. So, once I get into that type of show.
You dipped your toes into the Sheridan verse with Sly Stallone, though, didn't you? Didn't you watch some of Tulsa King?
Yes. Yeah. But I haven't gone back to it yet, and there's been I think a whole season's come out since I've seen it.
But you see how talented the guy is. He's really good.
I've been in a mood to watch it for sure. Mm-hmm. I actually tried Landman once, and I just wasn't feeling it at the beginning of it. I know someday I will get in the mood for it, and I'll definitely binge the crap out of it. But at the time when I did try it, I was like, nah, I don't feel like starting on this adventure quite yet. So
I hear you. John says he hadn't had time for it either. But I will let you guys know what I think of the episodes every week. I'm not going to give you a full review because I don't want to ruin it for these guys, but I will let you know thumbs up or thumbs down about each episode. So there you go. But let's continue with the update. Next up, we got a trailer to watch, guys. It just will not go away, boys and girls. Will not go away. Toy Story trailer reveals Pixar sequel's first footage. Let me go ahead and pull this up here so you guys can see it. Let's see. Here it is right here. All right. And I'll get it full screen real quick so we can see it. All right. This is the trailer for Toy Story 5. I can't believe it's at 5. I remember when the third one was coming out. That's crazy.
Yep.
Okay, let's check it out. Pixar. Company this company needs a home run, doesn't it, John?
Oh yeah,
it does badly. Have they put anything? I'm trying to think.
Well,
the last one they did was the one about Buzz Lightyear, right?
Oh, Inside Out 2.
Was it Inside Out 2? Was that Pixar?
Yeah.
Okay.
Disney Pixar.
I knew it was Disney. I just didn't know if it was Pixar. Okay. All right. Well, I know a lot of their stuff is bombed, though. All right.
Bonnie, there's a package for you.
Oh my God. They're all scared to death about what's in the box. Oh man, what's in the box? It's the 7 moment of the Toy Story.
It's gonna be Woody's head.
No. Oh no, it's over. No, no. Oh, it's gonna be a Nintendo Switch. They're so screwed.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hi there, I'm Lilypad. Let's play.
Oh man. I wasn't far off, was I?
Nope. Delete pad.
It's a kid's iPad. Oh no. June 2026. Okay, boys and girls. What you think?
It should have died long ago. They're just beating its corpse now.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know that meme with the cow that's like just completely gone.
Oh yeah.
And the milk guy is like carrying like 10 buckets.
Right.
But that cow is just spent. Yeah, that's Disney with Toy Story.
Where's My Incredibles 3? Damn it!
Right.
That's
the best, fantastic.
Those are like Avatar, right? It's got to be every 10 years.
Yeah. Right. The Incredibles, man, they needed to keep making those. They really did. But the second one, the whole hit of the second one was the kid, right? I mean,
Jack.
Yeah, it's too awesome. Jack. Love it. Too cool. But it's the best Fantastic Four movie we've gotten. I mean, it really is. I like the one that came out this summer, but, upon reflection, it doesn't hold up too well. It really doesn't. But, it's enjoyable for what it is. I still like the first Fantastic Four movies, The ones with Jessica Alba, I like those. They're not killer movies, but I thought they were pretty good. I love Norrin Radd in the second one. I thought he was great, How they used Morpheus's voice and, what's that? Isn't he the guy that's on Discovery? The guy that did the body
Doug
acting?
Jones.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, all right. So, Toy Story 5. Are you hyped for this? No, I don't think anybody is.
No.
But, yeah.
Will I go see it?
We're also
Probably.
not kids, so it's not really good for us.
I understand. It's a console. That's what I thought. I thought it was going to be a Switch too, Martin. That's what I thought it was going to be or something. But no, it's a lily pad.
That's Toy Story 6.
Toy Story 6.
Can't get ahead of ourselves now.
Right? It's got to be.
And then 7 is the PC, or the actual game console, and then after that's PC. Yeah. And then it basically goes into Wreck-It Ralph.
Wreck-It Ralph? Okay, gotcha.
I could deal with another Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah. From what I've seen of it, I haven't seen the whole movie.
Not Pixar.
Yeah. Who made that one?
Disney. That's a Disney.
Oh, that's just a straight up Disney movie. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Next one we've got another trailer to look at, guys. Apparently the kids' movies are all the rage. And did you guys see the first one of this?
Oh, yeah. With the most annoying song in the world.
Yeah, I know. It's just I haven't seen it. So I really can't form an opinion on it. I'm sure it's great. I was never a Mario fan. I just wasn't, When I had a Nintendo, I played Duck Hunt more than I did Mario. You know what I mean? It's just that side scroller wasn't for me.
I was playing Norabunga's Ambition, Romance of the Three Kingdoms.
Mario RPG introduced me to RPGs.
Yeah?
It was the only collaboration between Nintendo and Square Enix, and it was fantastic.
Well, there is one thing I dig about this franchise, and that's Mario Kart. I did play the shit out of that on a Super Nintendo when it first came out. I love that. I love that game. A race where you can screw with your fellow racers. I think that's a lot of fun. But let's check it out. This is going to be what's it called? Mario Galaxy movie. Let's see what's up with it. Illumination! My wife is a huge freaking fan of those guys right there.
Yeah, they do good work.
Wow. So he got shrunk at the end of the last movie or something? Okay. Cool.
You hasn't seen it, John, so you know.
No, I don't. I don't. But that's cool.
You're saying, yeah, like, of course, duh.
Was Luigi in the last movie?
Yeah. So it was. So just a quick synopsis of the last one.
Yeah.
They find these magical pipes, and Luigi gets sucked into one, and Mario goes on a quest to save him.
Aha. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's pretty much it.
All right. I bet this was amazing to see on the big screen. Must have been pretty cool. Yeah. The visuals looked like they were badass. That who's the voice of Mario? I know it's Pratt. A big... Yeah, Chris Pratt. I was trying to remember which Chris it was. I mean, there's too many Chris's these days. Got Hemsworth, got Evans. Oh, we're not going to get some Mario Kart, are we? Did you get Mario Kart in the last one?
Yes.
No! I might have to watch that then. I have to figure out which streaming service is on. Because, I wonder who that is. I mean, the voice.
Oh.
We know who Bowser Jr. is. I'm trying to think who that voice is. And that chick's got some cool powers.
Yeah, wait till you hear her voices.
What's that? I'm sorry?
Wait till you hear her voices are.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, let's go check out this IMDb.
Brie Larson.
Huh?
Brie Larson voices her.
Brie Larson voices her? Oh, really? I don't have a bigger problem with Brie Larson like a lot of people do. I really don't.
Yeah, I don't either.
I like the first Captain Marvel movie. I didn't, yeah, I know there's a bunch of, anti-man stuff in it and all this other stuff. I don't care. I don't care. I enjoyed it, Let's see who's doing the voices in this thing. Oh, Mario Galaxy. There we go. 2026 is the date. And you need to stop. Probably already going to get hit for the trailer anyway. Anna Taylor-Joy? Okay. Brie Larson, Chris Pratt. So Anna Taylor-Joy must be the one we saw at the end of it.
No. The one at the end of it is Brie Larson. I think Anna Taylor-Joy is Peach.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I think.
Okay.
I think so.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. Yeah, I like her, so I guess I'm gonna have to watch the first one.
No, I don't watch her enough.
You don't really? Oh
I'm
man,
not a big fan of her.
dude, I'm a huge fan of her. I still need to watch the. I don't know. Mad Max movie without Mad Max sounds kind of stupid to me, but
Furiosa.
But I heard it was decent, so
it was okay.
Yeah.
I did.
But yeah, look, my favorite movie with her in it is The Northman, with her and Skarsgård in it. That's a cool damn movie.
The Gorge wasn't bad either. It's just the premise made no sense to me.
Right, got you. Chris Pratt, Brie Larson, Jack Black. See, if you take the politics out of it, that's 4 good voices right there. You know what I mean? But some people are thrown off by this guy, and some people thrown off by her. But let's see, I can't. Michael Key, yeah, okay. Charlie Day, he's been in a bunch of stuff. He's Luigi? No shit. Wow, that's cool. That's cool. Okay, so
I don't know who Benny Safdie is.
I don't either.
That's your Bowser Jr.
I do not know who that is. But yeah, I mean, I know this is a huge franchise, and they're fixing to have aren't they going to have some kind of Mario World at Universal here pretty soon because of the success of the movie at the theme park? Aren't they having something like that?
That already exists.
Yeah.
Oh, it is there? Okay.
That's been a couple years ago. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It's nothing crazy big, but it's cool.
Yeah.
They're putting in Pokemon World. That's
the new addition. Okay. Gotcha.
The only thing that would make that park better with the Super Mario would be Mario Kart.
Right. Where you actually get in there and drive against people and stuff.
I think they would have to make that like virtual though.
They would.
In order to really get the Mario Kart experience.
Well, to make it safe, right? I mean,
who cares about safe?
Sure, fine, whatever.
Well, come on, bro. You got to make it safe. Can't have people wrecking and messing each other up and stuff. You know, you can't do that.
Yeah,
that wouldn't be cool. Come on, bro. You can't do that to people. Have them losing limbs at a Mario Kart race? What? You can't do that. That would be cool. Let's see. This one, watch Martin. He's about to lose his shit in the chat. I guarantee you with this next story. Yeah, Super Mario Kart. That's it. This one right here is the wave of the future, says John. Matthew McConaughey and Michael Caine ink deals for AI-generated versions of their voices with 11 labs. McConaughey also invests in audio research and product in the audio research and product company. Who's freaking writing this? Anyway, yeah, they've sold the rights to their voice to these guys, so they can make it virtually. And Matthew McConaughey, there's a couple of quotes in here. You know, he really trusts the company and all this other stuff, but he better have gotten a mint because he just signed the rights away to his voice. That just doesn't make any sense to me.
Well, I'm sure I'm sure that the contract has something that he still gets to use his voice while he's alive.
Yeah, right. You think this is this?
That'd be kind of fucked if a contract says you can't even do anything anymore.
Right, you can't do anything else.
Your
right?
voice is our property now, so you can't do any other movie. Nah,
yeah.
His lawyers would have seen that, I'm sure.
Well, you hear Matthew McConaughey's voice a lot in commercials. He does a lot of commercial voices, especially for like car companies and stuff. You know, I'm trying to remember the voices I hear a lot are Ryan Reynolds, him. Chris Pratt does a few. John Cena does a lot of
he does
commercials.
Honda.
Yeah.
For the Chinese.
He does a lot
well,
of
I tell you one voice that I never want to stop hearing is Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, no. For sure.
That's going to be a
same
sad
thing
day.
with Darth Vader. You know, I wouldn't want to stop hearing his voice either. So.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. Okay, we lost James Earl Jones. I guess if they wanted the right to use his voice virtually, they'd have to go through the family.
No, they have it.
I feel like Disney has it already.
Yeah, Disney paid, or James Earl Jones gave them probably sold it for the family to have lots of money, but he basically sold the rights to his voice so they could do Darth Vader in forever.
Yeah, but tell them what you were telling me about this when you first saw it.
I think it's going to be how things are going to be done in the future. I think actors, when they get older, are going to sign away their looks and their make a deal with these companies to sign away their looks and their voices for AI movies, and that's going to be the way things are done.
NIL deals for actors?
Yeah. Same thing.
That's what college players are doing.
Mm-hmm. Yep. They surely are. Professional athletes have had this in place for a long time. And, for instance, anybody that's ever played Madden knows that Chad Masters is the winningest coach in Super Bowl history. Right? Not. It's not Bill Belichick. It's Chad Masters. Let's see.
Payton, another one I still doesn't do that.
What's that?
Sean Payton.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a couple of coaches on there that won't let you use them. And you know what? Most of them are out of the Belichick tree. I don't think Mangini, when he was the coach, you could see him on there either. Yeah. A lot of the ones in the Belichick tree. Bill Parcells, I don't think was ever depicted on a Madden game either. That may be the link between all of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because all of them came out of the Bill Parcells tree, right? Eclay Thomas is smart. Now he can get paid without actually doing work. Exactly, right? That's what I said. It was lazy acting is what I said it was. This would also allow him to be translated into other languages for other markets for even more money. They mentioned that in here. There is actually Yeah, here it is right here. Hang on.
It's going to put a lot of voice actors out of business.
I'm telling you. Now McConaughey is using... hang on, let me put it up there where you guys can see this. And I'll blow it up just a tad. Now McConaughey is using 11 Labs technology to bring a Spanish language audio version of his newsletter, Lyrics of Living, in his own voice. So they're using his voice and inflections to do Spanish. And I would imagine that he's actually from, what's the name of that town where they had the bad shooting at the school in southern Texas? He's from there.
Oh, no, Texas. No, I was thinking.
I can't remember. Uvalde. Yeah. Uvalde, Texas. That's where he's from. And I'm pretty sure he knows quite a bit of Spanish. And could probably, I don't think he could speak it fluently, but yeah, you've got a good point, E. Clay. They can use their voice in any language on the planet. Imagine Matthew McConaughey saying, all right, in Japanese. For an ad campaign or something. You know? I don't even know if that would translate.
Yeah, you could drive a car in every single other country.
Right?
And have a commercial about it.
You know? What the heck, man? Okay. I think we're going to go ahead and stop right here and have ourselves a little palate cleanser and check in on the show's girlfriend. We all know who she is, but we got to check in on Sydney.
How do you want me to handle the Sydney issue?
The Sydney issue?
Well, we should have a consensus on how the White House is going to handle it.
Well, I certainly hope the Sydney issue refers in some way to a problem that we're having with Australia, because if it's anything other than that,
Mr. President, Ms. Sweeney, see you.
Have her come in, please. I am finished here.
Yes, sir.
There is no Sydney issue.
And it is time for SIDS. Martin says, SIDS.
Watch the ducks.
I'm watching to see if they show up. If they do, I'll be ready. I'll be prepared. But the first one's a little bit of a controversy here. At the beginning here, Zendaya is refusing to stand next to Euphoria co-star after fallout. What they mean by fallout is basically they are from polar ends of the political spectrum. Apparently, everything that they were seen when Euphoria first started and everything together at parties and stuff, and they were friends and everything. This is back in 2019, but with everything that's happened with the the American Eagle ad and everything, Zendaya is definitely a anti-Trump person, and she doesn't want to be seen with anybody who's even smells conservative. So she said she's not going to be appearing with her in the press, build up for the next season of Euphoria, and that it's just silly if you ask me.
Yeah, it is.
It's damn dumb. Keely Chow, he can't control himself. He can't control himself. He's out there feeding the ducks. It's crazy, man. But anyway, it's just damn dumb. What, even Jennifer Lawrence is smart enough recently to step back some of the stuff she's been saying she doesn't want to alienate people because, it's hard enough to get people in theaters already. Why do that? You know what I mean? But, yeah, this is a goof story if you ask me. But then again, here's what she's doing. She's trying to nail down her solidity of being put in every other movie, which has been what's been going on for the last decade. So
I'll say this: the GOAT, Michael Jordan, has it right. He said they asked why he didn't come out and support some candidate or something. Yeah. He says Republicans buy shoes too.
Yep. That's it. Yeah. Why alienate half your audience, man? If you want to make money, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? But she's, like I said, she's worried about her staying, you know, relevant in Hollywood. That's what she's getting gigs, you know. And I guess she doesn't want to go the road that Sydney goes and producing her own stuff and all that good stuff. You know what I mean? She wants to do it the easy way, I guess. Reality T reports that Sydney Sweeney's skydiving turns into wardrobe mishap. Good Lord. Can't talk half the damn time. What they're talking about is she was interviewed by Kelly Ripa and her husband, Mark. I can't even remember his last name. But I've got the video here so you can hear it. This is pretty funny, actually. She went skydiving, and yeah, this happened. Here we go.
You went skydiving this summer.
I did.
How did you like it? Was it terrifying?
I loved it. I was so scared. I have a fear of heights, and I decided to jump.
No, this is okay.
It was like 6 a.m.
Yeah.
I went karaokeing the night before with my cousins.
Who's holding your hand there?
The other skydiver.
Yeah. Look, let me tell you something.
You guys, I ripped my pants. When we landed, my pants just went.
Oh man! Wait a minute. You went karaokeing the night before. That means you were having fun.
You go drinking the night before.
Maybe.
Yeah.
My team doesn't want me to say it, but yes.
There you go. She apparently decided, with a hangover, to go jumping out of an airplane, and her pants ripped. I know everybody that saw that headline must have thought something flopped out on her. You know what I'm saying? She's got a lot to control up there. She's kind of top heavy. But her new movie came out this weekend and didn't do very well at the box office. But she says that she's proud of Christie biopic despite low box office debut. We don't always just make art for numbers. The actress who portrays the trailblazing boxer Christy Martin reflected on the making of the film that opened to $1.3 million this weekend. Now, I've heard about this one. I haven't seen it yet, but I hear she may be getting. They don't think she'll win for it, but they're saying that she may get nominated for an Oscar for this thing.
Well, there's also been a lot of somebody that Ruby Rose. She was angry because she was originally attached to it, and or she was originally attached to play a character in it, and she was going on about how it was supposed to be this gay movie of some kind, and it doesn't do that with Sydney Sweeney because Sydney Sweeney isn't
gay.
Yeah.
But poor Ruby Rose. I mean,
Well, yeah, what's her name from Disney wasn't a part of it, so make it more gay,
Yeah, right.
And Sydney, knowing her crowd.
She does. She knows where her bread's buttered, man. Look, every time this chick opens her mouth, she makes me more of a fan of her. You know what I mean? Because did we cover that last week about that reporter trying to bait her? And she just went, look, when I think people need to know my opinion about something, they'll hear it. Yeah. She was baiting her, trying to get her to say some pro-Trump stuff or something. You know what I mean? It was really weird the way she put the question forward, and she basically told her to shut up. That's what she did. It was pretty cool. But let's check out her Instagram. Of course, it's all from the Christie movie this week. She put up a video. She says it's in theaters now and all that good stuff. So, but everything I've seen from this now, it's not a Rocky movie type thing, guys. This is it's serious business. This girl apparently got abused in her marriage, and that's what the movie's really about. And so from I think it was Chris Gore said that it had a lot in common with Star 80. And if you know what that movie's about, oh my God, her husband must have been a real freak. You know what I mean? Star 80 tells the story of the death of a Playboy centerfold who had a very bright future. She had been in some science fiction movie right before she was killed.
Yeah.
And I can't remember that girl's name. I'd have to look it up. Jamie Lee Curtis played her in the TV movie about her. And God, I'd have to look it up to see who played her in the movie that they put out on the big screen. But I do remember Jamie Lee Curtis. One of the first things she did after Halloween was she played that Playboy Playmate in the story that they put on television.
Was it Stratton?
Yeah, Dorothy Stratton. That's it.
Yeah.
Yep, Dorothy Stratton. Yep. Sad story. That girl was on the verge of being. It's kind of like Aaliyah, but Aaliyah wasn't being abused. She just died suddenly. You know, wasn't it a plane crash that killed her?
Yeah.
I don't even think Queen of the Damned was out when she died, but
No.
she's praising everybody that worked on the movie for Christy, and you see she looks like a totally different person here. I mean, she put on some weight. You know?
Yeah.
This must have been when she was not very active on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. That doesn't even look like her, man. Isn't that crazy?
Nope. Yeah.
That is nuts, man. Some of the transformation these actors go through is something else. That is wild. But, yeah, I'm looking forward to watching this flick right here. And that's our girl that should have played Abby on Last of Us, man.
Yep.
Last thing I saw her in was the Mission Impossible movie. She was one of the dive team that was teaching them how to use that specialized dive thing to go down to the submarine.
Yeah.
I love that kid. I hope she keeps making movies. Didn't we see her in the Running Man trailer? I think she's
I think so.
the girl in the cowboy, the white cowboy outfit, isn't she? I think so. But anyway,
Katie O'Brien.
Katie O'Brien, yeah, she's great, man. I hope she keeps doing stuff. But yeah, the rest of it's all Christy stuff she put up this week. So if you're looking for sexy stuff, she was all business this week, man. She was all business. But I'm looking forward to seeing this, and I hope she does get nominated. Of course, they won't give her an Academy Award because of the politics of Hollywood. You know that.
Oh, yeah.
I would love to see her get nominated, though, man. This kid does good work, man. I'm enjoying her stuff. I really am. What a deal. Okay, so that's it for SIDS this week, boys and girls. That is it for her. Snortapoopus is in the house. He says, hey-o, humans and other critters. It's good to see you, man. Good to see you. Whenever they make pretty women look really ugly in a movie, they usually win an award. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, look, what was it? I always have problems saying this woman's name. Charlize Theron. That's a tongue-twisting name. It just is. But look at her. She was in Monster, and it doesn't even. If you've ever seen Monster, it doesn't even look like her. They did an entire makeup job, almost akin to what they did to the guy in the Penguin, Colin Farrell. You just couldn't recognize her. It didn't look anything like her, and that one was based on a true story too. You know, I don't know if you've ever seen. Have you ever seen that one? Knock Monster with Charlize Theron. No. She got her Oscar for playing that one. Have you seen it?
I said no.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I didn't hear you. Yeah, that one's a true story about a serial killer who was a woman. And she was a hooker and was killing people. It was pretty wild. Pretty wild shit. Crazy. But anyway, I'm looking forward to seeing Christy. I don't know. I'm not going to run out to the theater and see it, but when it comes on the streaming services, I'll see that. But that, let's see. I had one more story out of the pop culture stuff, and then we can get on to whatever we want to do.
By the way, the penny died today. It was the final day of the penny.
Yep.
Really?
Yep, the last one was struck today.
Last one today.
You're still going to be able to use them.
Yeah.
They're just not going to make
anymore. Right.
Yeah.
Cool. The penny.
You'll see people adjust their prices and stuff, so everything comes out to the nickel.
You think?
$99.95.
$99.95? It'll be 95 now instead of 99?
Pretty much, yeah. Make it look even lower now.
Or higher.
No, it's lower. Psychology is lower. So.
Okay, this one I thought that you guys might be interested in because, you know, with the craze of Wicked, you know, Hollywood loves to repeat what other people are doing, and apparently Sabrina Carpenter is set to produce and star in Alice in Wonderland inspired movie musical. Her first major studio project. Carpenter will reportedly lead the Lorraine Scafario, I can't even pronounce that shit, directed musical inspired by Lewis Carroll's iconic novel, Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. So I guess it didn't take them long to want to try and recreate the Wicked thing, right? With who is it? Ariana Grande's the lead singer in that one, and I don't even know the girl's name that plays the Wicked Witch. But yeah. What do you think, Knock? You think that'll be any good?
I don't care for anything about Sabrina Carpenter, and I've never been an Alice in Wonderland person, so
really,
not really.
Okay, all right. John, you think she'll be successful with this? What do you think?
It depends. I mean,
you know, I didn't even know who that girl was until I started talking to one of my coworkers.
I still don't know who she is.
She's a singer.
Yeah, I know that. That's about all I know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's very, very scandalous on the stage. I've seen a lot of videos with her.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
The problem, the difference is the Wicked was based on stage performance, not. So this isn't. This they're making up out of whole cloth.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if it'll do as well because you had the fans of the
musical
stage, the musical on stage, and people that knew the the music and stuff before this. They had a built-in audience. This, how many Lewis Carroll fans are there really?
No, I mean it's never been as big of a thing as the Wicked show. Actually, the story of Oz. I mean, how many times has Oz been redone?
Oh yeah.
If
they were smart, they would do Into the Woods, which is
that's another stage one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They've already done that as a movie, though.
Have they done Into the Woods?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Hang on a second. I think so. I think Meryl Streep was in it.
See, if I was going to produce something, I'd produce Into the Woods and make it a horror film.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, Anna Kendrick's in it. They have a bunch of people in this thing. Hang on. Let me pop it up here for you.
No, okay, yeah. See,
Into the Woods.
That's exactly what I'd do. Make it a horror movie.
Disney made it, and I don't know how that one did. I'd have to look it up, but I know it had a huge cast, man. Anna Kendrick,
James
Corbin, Emily Blunt. Yeah, I love this girl right here, Christine Price. She's good.
Yeah, I watched her in The Good Fight.
Yeah, right. Friggin' Tracy Ullman. How many things had Tracy Ullman done over the years?
Quite a bit.
She's funny. I always dug Tracy Ullman, but Meryl Streep was in it. It had a whole lot of girls in it. That's for sure. But that's another
because
one.
It's the story of Cinderella.
Right. Yeah.
And you got three stepsisters and all that. So.
Yeah. This is the musical version of it. Now, I don't know how long it was on the stage before they did it, but yeah, I've never seen this one either. I guess we need to put this on our list to watch. It looks like it's got a little bit of everything in it, though.
That's Jack and the Beanstalk.
Jack and the Beanstalk. You just saw Little Red Riding Hood. You know, yeah, it's quite a few things. Let's see. It says a witch tasks a childless baker and his wife with procuring magical items from classic fairy tales to reverse the curse put on their family tree. So yeah, it probably has to do with all those grim fairy tales. You know what I mean? It probably has a lot of references in it. Yeah. You know? But yeah, when you said Into the Woods, I was like, I'm pretty sure they already did that one.
I didn't know they did that. So,
yep.
I only know about Into the Woods because when my sister was over in Italy, she did a production of that and got like nominated for their local.
Really?
Yeah, for the Armed Forces Awards thing.
Okay. That's cool. That's cool, man. That's cool. I'm looking here for. There we go. All right, boys and girls, that's everything I've got for today. You guys got any subjects you want to hit today and yak about? You guys in the chat, let me know too. I'm gonna look into some of my stuff I've saved over the years.
Lists.
Do you now? What do you got?
Some that I've had forever because we just never got to them.
Oh yeah? Okay. What do you got?
I'll let you guys choose. I got so the two that I have right now. Is the every game in the Video Game Hall of Fame.
Okay.
Which there's only, about 40 of them, I think.
I was fixing to say, they've just started that, right? It's not that...
Yeah, it's not that crazy old. Yeah. And then the other one that we had actually talked about kind of one day was the 23 craziest toy fads in history.
23 craziest toy fads in history.
Yep.
Okay. Chat, let us know. You want to talk about the Video Game Hall of Fame or the 23 biggest toy fads in history?
We had touched on the Hall of Fame one before because there was, earlier this year, there were 3 or 4 games.
Right, we heard about some games.
And so I pulled up, okay, well, what were the other ones added? So that's why I had that one saved. I just bookmarked it for another time. And then I think along that same veins, we had talked about some fads around that time. So,
well, I tell you what, we're video game fans. Let's start with the video game one. Let's see what's going on with that one.
All right.
Yeah. You can. Do you want to share it and scroll it yourself or okay? All right. Boom. Let's take a look at what's in the Video Game Hall of Fame. Oh my God, those old cabinets, dude.
Yeah.
Oh. You just don't know how much money I spent in there when I was in high school, buddy. Oh, good Lord.
Oh yeah.
I mean, how much? I don't know about you, buddy, but John, I put a shit ton into Dragon's Lair, man. A bunch. I
put a lot into a lot of games.
Yeah. Missile Command was another one that I couldn't get enough of. Go ahead, buddy.
The only time I really dealt with these was when I went to like the movie theaters.
Yeah.
Well, we were waiting for the movie to start.
I guess guys, no matter what age, I would imagine that we have all played Golden Heat Golf quite a bit while drinking. You know what I mean? With the rolling ball controller and everything. Let's see. What are the video games you talk about? These are the. Did you say 40 games? It is.
It's something like that. Yeah.
All right. This is the games that are in the Hall of Fame, the Video Game Hall of Fame. Where is the Video Game Hall of Fame anyway?
So 2015 New York Strong National Museum of Play has inducted games into its own World Video Game Hall of Fame. There you go. We've rounded all 40 plus of the games the museum has inducted. So yeah, it's basically been since 2015. The new inductees for 2025 were GoldenEye and Quake.
Yeah, we did talk about those this summer. We did. Yep.
So this list was basically the whole list of them, of what's currently been in there since they started this in 2015.
There you go.
10 years.
Yep.
All right. I don't know if there's any specific order to this, but the first one is Tetris.
That deserves to be in there. Mm-hmm. That's one of the few video games my wife
this one too?
Loves. Yeah.
There's a movie based on this too.
Yeah. Well, it's actually based on the development of it and how the people that made all the money off of Tetris actually stole it from a Russian developer, didn't they? Something like that.
Alexei Pejdanov.
There you go. Pejdanov. There you go. That's enough. There he is. Yeah. Inducted
First
in
release in
2006.
1985. I definitely remember playing this on my Game Boy, my original Game Boy. For sure.
Now you could flip the pieces and make them fit and all that good stuff. Yeah. Yep.
I've seen, you know, I always mention it when it's happening, is the SGDQ.
Right.
And not necessarily that event, but they have had some at that event too, where there is some competitive Tetris. They're in different formats. It's not the original, obviously. They're heavily modded. I don't even think they're real games, but they have versions of these kind of games out there. So, but it is basically competitive Tetris, just advanced. But
that's what I did, was put quarters in there. E. Clay Thomas, I did. Stop it. Yeah. All right. Let's go. Next.
All right. Let's see. Next one. Oh, Doom.
Doom.
Oh, I definitely played this on PC back in the 1990s.
Just look at the picture and you'll see why I didn't play it.
Pew, pew, pew. Oh man, that brings back some memories there.
What year?
That was 1993. Yeah,
okay.
That was when I was still in California. That was a tough game when I was younger.
And at MU, when we were converting over from 46 to Pentiums, we would take 486s, max out the RAM from a bunch of different machines, and boot them all with a RAM drive, which basically makes a hard drive out of the RAM, and copy Doom over into it and play Doom from that RAM drive. So it was like super fast.
Wow. These are the days back then when they would have LAN parties, right?
Yep.
You'd get your computers together in one place and Ethernet cord them all together so you could play against each other and stuff. Yeah, man, long time ago.
I didn't experience that until Halo.
Yeah. All right. What's next? First person shooter. Joe didn't play that one. Oh,
Pac-Man.
I played this game. Well, actually, I played Ms. Pac-Man with Eddie Van Halen one night drinking at the club I worked at right here in Shreveport, Bossier City. Yes, I did. Friggin' Pac-Man. That was an addictive game right there. That it really was. And you know what? I would never get addicted to it now. But back then, you know, the games were a little bit simpler. I think we had some fighting games. You know, the graphics were. This is 1980? Yeah.
You can hear this game. Photo. Like
yeah, you can hear that shit. Yep.
Waka waka.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Whenever you hit one of those dots, yep, everything starts flashing. That was a fun game, dude. That was fun. I played the shit out of that. Yep.
Okay.
Pong. My first video game.
My first video game as well. Yes, I don't even think. Knock, have you ever experienced Pong?
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I actually, funny story about this one. One of my favorite load screens of all time was on one of the Test Drive games. Test Drive is a racing game. And it basically, their load screen was Pong.
That's cool.
So while you're waiting for the game to load, the race up and everything like that, you can, and then it'll only start when you hit, continue.
Right.
You could sit there and play Pong forever. I remember when I was so fascinated by it, the loading screen being Pong, I must have spent like an hour just playing Pong.
Now, let me ask you this, guys. Which do you prefer? The grabbable dot or the non-grabbable dot game?
Oh, non-grabbable.
Non-grabbable? Okay.
I'm also that. What's the other game? The one where it's on the bottom, the brick?
Oh,
you have to kill destroy the bricks. So
yeah,
I'm not a fan of grabbable.
Breakout.
Breakout. Whatever. Yeah, they have multiple names. I was on like an old ass, phone. It was brick on there. Each phone has its own version of it.
Right. Gotcha.
But yeah. But this is by far one of the best loading screens you can ever have. It's just Pong.
Yep.
How more games don't do that?
1972, folks.
Yep.
Woof.
Yep.
This is one of the first ones inducted. Pretty much all the ones we've seen so far were the first ones inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Okay.
Super Mario Bros. Yep.
Now, see, I just wasn't a fan. I played it.
Love this game.
I was not a fan.
This is
and
like,
you know what? I
hugely
didn't play a lot of side scrollers. Period. I really didn't. That wasn't my thing. I liked fighting games back then. Played a lot of fighting games.
This is hugely popular during SGDQ and AGDQ.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Big speed runner. They get them done in less than 5 minutes. But they also, what they've done now in the latest years, is what they'll do is they'll put like an 8-player relay race.
Mm-hmm.
And they have technology now where they can show you on just one screen all 8 players and their how they're doing it.
Wow!
And so you're just seeing like it's like you know how Mario Kart has that ghost.
Yeah,
you're
the ghost car. Yeah,
it looks like that. They look like shadows. They look like ghosts. All on the same screen, kind of thing. So you can see how they're all racing and all different strats and stuff like that. So this is a hugely popular game in speedrunning.
Wow, John, did you play this one a lot?
Oh yeah.
And then the other one is the Mario Maker. Is also big, where they have people that actually create the levels.
Oh shit!
And what they'll do is they'll do, just like I mentioned before, relay races of these really, really good players, where they're doing custom created maps, and they basically have to figure out how to navigate them blindly. Wow. Like they've never seen the level before, and these levels are ridiculous how they're built.
That's crazy.
So
man.
they basically have to figure out the mechanics, and if they die, they got to pass the controller.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really fun to watch. That's one of my favorite events at the SGDQ.
Yeah, the friggin' the pass. It's funny you say pass the controller. That's what I was always into fighting games, because usually I was playing with a lot of people, and we played games where you were playing for a little bit and then you gave up the stick. That's what half the fun of playing fighting games was. If you lost, you had to give up the stick to the next person and that kind of thing.
Yeah, my cousin was big into. I was never big into the final games, the fighting games. Excuse me. Yeah. But my cousin was, and he had the arcade controllers.
Yep.
He was one of those people.
Yep. Yep. All right, next up.
World of Warcraft.
Well, shit. I guess, huh?
The
biggest MMO ever made.
Still going.
Still going. Yes. When's the last time you played this, John?
It's probably been a couple of years.
Has it?
I played at the start of this last expansion.
Okay.
And the next expansion's about to come out,
so you'll be dipping your toes back in, won't you?
I don't know.
I don't know. Look, me and Knock always, we may step away from DC every once in a while. And that's our MMO. But we always, whenever they drop a DLC, we'll dip our toes in and get a feel for it.
Because any other one we have to start all over from scratch. DCUO, we've played for, 14 years. So
yeah.
We know the game. We know the mechanics. We just have to learn what the new content is and what's been added to it. But
that's any MMO, though, right?
Yeah,
that's why people say, look, you can only play one MMO. I mean, it's basically a second job, guys, is what it is.
If it wasn't for the fact that Star Wars Old Republic was only on PC, I would have 100% gotten into that one.
Yeah.
But I did put some hours into that. I put a couple hours into this game. I played when the Panda expansion came out.
Yeah.
It was like 8 years ago, whatever it was. I gave it a little taste. But yeah, I didn't stay into it.
All told, amongst all my characters, I've got 875 days played.
Wow. That's crazy.
We got about, me and Joe, we probably got like, what, 4,000 hours in DCUO?
Yeah. I think I got the calculator out once, and it's...
Well, it tells you. The PlayStation tells you how many, if you hover over the game.
Right, but I don't think it tells you in days. I think
it tells you in hours. It tells you in hours. Yeah.
I can't remember what it was, but it's a lot, guys.
Oh, I haven't done
my
that.
God.
Yet,
well, look, the first 5 years this was out, I paid for the membership.
Yep.
And
we were there
every night. We were there every day. Yeah,
doing all the dailies every single day.
Yeah, we were doing this every day. Alerts, it was ridiculous.
Yep. Well, I put a minimum of 8 hours a day into this every year for
8 hours a year. Man, that's crazy.
No.
Every 8 hours a day every year for many years, starting in December of 2024.
Right,
or 2004 rather.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
not 2024.
Yeah, look, MMOs are fun as hell. And what's fun about them is playing with other people. If you play them by yourself, it's it sucks. You got to get with some friends and get together and play it, and it's a lot of fun.
The grinding is what
look.
I'm out of that.
Not gonna tell you, I've never been into the grinding at all. Feet grinding, whatever it is, I'm not into it at all. It's not my kind of thing. But Knock, on the other hand, he likes to be the best of the best in anything he does. So he's always grinding. Yes, always looking for a feat to get. Yep.
Yeah, they got the this week in particular. They have the Legends PVE ×10.
Oh my God! Yeah, they do that. They do that once a year. Yeah, I might have to jump on and get some of that because you've got. There's so many feats tied into that.
So
man.
many. I'm having to use. I've been using Flash for the last 2 days, and I hate it. I hate using Flash in this game.
But you're trying to get that feat, right?
Trying to get the feats, yeah. Yep. So normally, John, you'd have to play as a theme character 1,000 times.
Sorry about that, guys. Hang on. I hit the wrong button.
Wow, yeah, you did. You took out me and John.
I didn't mean to. I really didn't.
But normally you have to do it 1,000 times. But this particular week, they have the ×10 for the feat going on. So it's only 100 times per feat.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's still better than 1,000
The
times.
numbers you have to reach with this are crazy.
Yeah.
They are
so
crazy.
I'm basically for this next week, I'm going to be doing as much as I can.
Yeah.
And just to get closer, I'll hopefully at least finish Flash, and then next year I'll finish another one.
World of Warcraft is the granddaddy of them all. You know, for instance, in superhero terms, it's the Superman of the MMO genre. Okay, it's the original guy. World of Warcraft. And you know what? Maybe because I don't play the game, I didn't hate the movie as much as a lot of people do. And
I liked the movie.
Yeah, I thought the movie was pretty cool.
I still haven't seen the movie.
Oh, dude, it's decent. It's as good as any of the Dungeons and Dragons movies they've made. You know, it is. I thought it was a good movie. Yep. All right, moving on. What's next?
Oh, GTA 3. So this is the first game in 2016 that was inducted.
Hang on real quick before you get going. He was hearing feet. As in with toes.
F-E-A-T, but yeah, it's feet.
Yep. Okay, go ahead. Let's see.
GTA 3.
Oh, GTA 3, 2001.
Yep. This game I put so many hours into. This is so much different from
now
GTA
what made
1 and 2.
Okay, tell me what the leap was that this one made that the other games didn't have.
Well, so the 1 and 2 were on PC and they were top-down games. They were top-down angle games. So you would basically control the car from helicopter vision.
Okay.
Like you'd be looking straight down on the street.
Gotcha.
Whereas this one was the first one where you had a 3D world that it was open world. This is really, I won't say the introduction to open world. This is the one that a lot of people experienced open world for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
In general.
Okay.
Right. So, and you could do whatever you wanted in this game. You had the police chase were exciting. You know, the more stars you got, the more intense they got. So and then it could all be ended by just doing a paint job.
Oh, just driving into a body shop and getting a paint job done,
and then your stars disappeared. Right. So the goal was to know. First thing you learned was like where all the paint shops were, so that if you needed to make an escape, you would find that. That lasted through a couple of the games, the GTA games.
Yeah.
You would also eventually learn the code R1, R2, L1, R2, L2, up, down, left, right. You know, all that kind of shit. So there were cheat codes. You would learn to get the unlimited weapons.
I remember cheat
Health
codes.
back,
yeah,
your health back. Like this was one of the games that had all those cheat codes in it. There was ones to get rid of stars. You know, there was one to get crazy amount of money. You know, all that stuff. Spawn in cars. And stuff like that. But back in the day, this was still 2001. This was early internet. So you still had to go get the game guides at the store. Or at least
I used to buy game guides all the time. Yeah.
You had to either buy it or memorize them or write them down or something like that. Your pad with you. Because the internet was not very reliable back then. So there was still a little bit of a skill. So you always had a friend that had a notepad with the codes in it. You'd always have to ask them for the codes. Or back then you would have the magazines, right? Because that's when game magazines were still very popular, and they would sometimes, like PlayStation Magazine, would have the codes in the magazine too.
Yeah.
So that was So it was just a revolutionary game. You got different cars.
The open world aspect.
I played Vice City and San Andreas way more than I played this.
Yeah.
This was the OG. So I played this a lot.
My stepson played the shit out of this game. He really did. He still
I
plays
think
it
the one
today.
I liked the least was probably 4. I would say that's the one I played the least. So I couldn't connect with the character. It's a Russian guy. It's hard for me to get into. But other than that, the gameplay was solid for sure. But I couldn't really care for the story enough to replay it. This one, you're part of the Italian mob, which is also a big thing for growing up. You start watching The Godfather at that age, and stuff like that. You want to play these kind of games. You're dealing with the mob, and you also deal with the Yakuza. On here.
Well, see, the game that I played that was like this, it was on the PlayStation 1. It was Driver was the name of it. I played the shit out of Driver, and the guys that make that also make the Stuntman games. You guys, if you're a follower of the channel, you've seen me play that on here before. Driver, I played Driver 2, and Driver 3 is when I stopped playing it, because that's when they were competing with this game, and they decided to make you have to get out of the car. Because in Driver, all you had to do was drive. That was it. My favorite part, I would play it over and over again.
I'll
the
be right
last
back.
chapter.
I have to go to the bathroom.
Okay, sure. The last part of the first game. I don't know. Did you ever play Driver, John? And I get rid of him. I get rid of him right when he's going to answer. What'd you say, bud?
I said I didn't get into it like you got into it.
Yeah, I put hours into that thing. I loved it. But the final part of that game, you have to drive the president through New York City while they're trying to kill him. And it's just, you're driving this big-ass lead sled limo that's bulletproof. It's hard as hell to fucking maneuver. And it is great, man. I played that kind of like, the satellite in GoldenEye. I know everybody has played that over and over again, because you got nothing but bodies coming at you, and you're mowing them down as fast as you can go. That's what this is like, because there's cars at every intersection trying to smash your ass. It is awesome. It is one of the coolest things ever. But when Driver 3 came out, they were trying to compete with this game right here, and they made you have to get out of the car and go into, I'll never forget the first time I had to get out of the car and go into a bar and get in a fist fight with somebody. I was so pissed. I was like, oh my God, I have to do this now? I'm so mad. And look, I tried the first Grand Theft Auto, but when I found out you had to kill cops, I was like, no, I can't do that. I'm an ex-cop, man. I can't kill cops. That's not cool. No, I can't do that. But yeah, I can see why this one's in here, because God, I mean, everybody's waiting with bated breath for this 6th game to come out. It's been pushed back twice. We've already talked about that earlier in the show, right?
Yep.
So, yeah. Okay. Let's move on. What's next?
The next is Legend of Zelda. Oh, man.
Okay, there you go.
I played this quite a bit.
Yeah.
I didn't do much of this.
I didn't either. I didn't play this one. Well, first of all, I didn't. Wasn't this Nintendo?
Yes.
Yeah. See, I wasn't big into Nintendo.
System, NES.
I was a Sega guy. That's what I was.
I was too at first.
I was a Sega guy.
I can still hear the music to this in my head right now.
Really?
Yeah. I didn't play Zelda. The only reason I played Zelda was because of the N64. My grandma had an N64.
Yeah. Well, I tell you, I know why it's there. John, you're the one that's played this game. You tell them why this thing's here. I know it's because people played the shit out of it just like you did.
Oh, well, it's this huge epic. I mean, you'd have to have maps to even figure out how to get places and stuff. And there's secrets and all sorts of stuff you'd have to figure out. And it's just, it's just early RPG. Mm-hmm. And it's it's pretty light on the RPG elements, but
But as far as the unlockables and all that good stuff, it's got so much content. I mean, I think today's equal would probably be something like Baldur's Gate, where it's got so many different things you can do. Yeah.
Well, I think today would be,
Zelda. Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Wind.
Zelda continues to live up to the name.
They continue to. Yes, they do.
Yeah. Okay.
And Zelda is the name of the princess, not the character. The character.
Yeah, that's the biggest actually in video game history. That's actually not Zelda. That's Link. That's the character on the screen right there. That's Link. That's not Zelda.
Yeah.
Get confused. Zelda.
I
is
got you.
Princess.
But no, I had a poster that I got from like a Nintendo magazine that was up on the wall that had all the rooms.
Wow.
Yeah. It was this big, huge thing. I mean, it was like, it was just something. It was it was something, it was not just a.
It was the OG hack and slash.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, you see that little map on the top there?
Yeah.
Right here.
That's one level of a dungeon.
Holy shit.
Level
and
1.
each one of those squares is this screen we're looking at right now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's in this one right here, the yellow. He's trying to get to the red.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy. All right, next up.
Oh my God.
Are you serious?
Oregon
I
Trail.
only ever played this at school.
I don't even know what that is.
The Oregon
Oh,
Trail?
this is a classic.
Never seen it.
I mean, this is what. Oh my God, this is the one video game you could play at school.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. When I was in elementary school, when we had computer time, this is the one game you could play. It's the Oregon Trail. It's the the mass movement to the west.
Yeah.
And basically you could die of dysentery. You could.
What?
Nobody made it through the Oregon Trail.
No.
Wow.
You get bit by snakes. There's all kinds of you can.
So this was 1883. They're trying to go to Oregon.
1848.
This game, I don't know if anyone's ever beaten it. They probably have, but as a kid, you never beat this.
Wow.
This is a crazy game.
That sounds awesome. That sounds like a good way to teach people
teach
kids how rough it was back then.
Text-based game.
Yeah.
Educational text-based game. The series would go on to spawn numerous sequels, and I don't know about all that. But yeah. This,
Never played this.
Yep.
Never did.
Oh my God.
The Sims.
Or
Rosebud.
the serial killer training.
Rosebud.
Serial killer trainer.
I know John knows that. Rosebud.
Yep.
That was the cheat code in this one. But The Sims. Love this game. I never got into the other ones, but this one will always have a place in my heart.
The only Sims type game I played was Playboy the Mansion. That was a sim. That was a sim game, but it just had to do with the Playboy Mansion, Hugh Hefner, and that kind of thing. Yeah. But go ahead. I'm sure this is...
Yeah, this game was a lot of fun. You have your character. You start with nothing, pretty much. You start with some money, so you can build your simple house. You build it with amenities. You build up your character stats in certain ways. You get them a job. You cater to their every need, having to go to the bathroom, having to eat, having to do all that stuff, having to socialize. Everything was on a meter. So if they didn't socialize enough, they would get depressed and they wouldn't do anything. They would just complain. If they didn't get food, they would complain.
Yeah.
It was pretty much just quit, stopping up from bitching. That's basically what you were doing the whole time.
Yeah.
Sometimes there'd be robbers. So you got to have a security system, there's just, you can call people. It's hard to see, but there is a little phone right here. Right there, then you got the shower. Depending on what shower model you got, what bathroom.
It really inspired an entire genre. It really did. This game did. Yeah. Because like I said, Playboy the Mansion was a lot like it, and I'm sure there was others that were a lot like this thing. There were a lot of copies, but yeah, I tipped my toes into this for a little bit, and I'm like, when I found out I had to feed myself and all this shit, I was like, dude, this is monotonous crap. I can't do this.
Yep. It's the Sims.
Yep.
So yeah, you just try to build up money and then eventually move into bigger and bigger houses. I don't really know what the end game, if there even was in this, but
there isn't.
Yeah, it's just trying to get bigger and bigger houses. I think I never, you know me, I'm more of the build-up phase rather than the end game when it comes to these kind of games. So I always enjoy the journey more than the end. So.
I always played the games that spawned this.
Yeah.
SimCity, Simmer, SimAnt. You know,
I
those.
could never get into SimCity and all that stuff. That's too big for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I could definitely see why this is on this.
No, it inspired an entire genre. It did. It was awesome.
Talk about Sega.
Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah. Now that's a side scroller I played. Don't ask me why. I dug this one.
I had the Sega Genesis and I had the Sega Game Gear. I still have the Sega Game Gear.
Wow. I did play some Sonic. But like I said, I was never into the side scrollers as much as I was the fighting games. That's more what I was into. Yep. Sonic and dude, the movies they've made out of this years later are pretty damn good. They've made some good stuff. Yeah.
My favorite Genesis game's a game called Starflight.
Starflight? Huh.
Cool. Genesis is the only time I ever played Mortal Kombat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't get into. After that, I lost interest in fighting games, but that was my first entry into Sega Genesis was Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat was a huge game back then. But you guys know what my favorite game of that genre is, and it was.
Yeah.
It came out.
Eternal Champions.
Yep. It came out the same time. It's Eternal Champions. That's it right there. That's the one. Love it. But yeah, Sonic, much like Mario, it's a side scroller. You're trying to get rings in this one, right? Build up as many rings as you can get. Yep. Okay. Oh, Space Invaders.
Oh, man.
Space Invaders, boys and girls. Now, I put a lot of hours into this sumbitch right here. I did. I hear the both at an arcade and at home. Remember how big a deal it was, John, because this had been in a cabinet at arcades for a couple of years before they put it out on Atari.
Yeah, and when you got it on Atari, everybody wanted to come over and play it.
Everybody, dude, yes. You were the hottest guy in town if you had a fucking Space Invaders for your Atari console, man. Shit, yeah. Yeah, that was a lot of fun right there. You ever played this one, Knock?
I played versions of it.
It's got, once again, another one that made its own genre. Galaxians just like this and several other ones. What's the one that Iron Man was talking about in the Avengers movie? That man's playing Galaga.
Galaga, yeah.
Thought we wouldn't notice, but we did.
That was an ad-lib, too.
It's too good, man. Yeah, that's good stuff right there. All right, next up.
I know we're not going to obviously get into this, but it is official. The House has voted in the CR, so Trump will sign it later tonight and reopen the government.
Good news, good news, good news.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. They got enough votes right now.
I'll be right back, guys. Go ahead and start talking about the next one.
So I'm happy about
Donkey Kong.
Yeah, Donkey Kong. God, I didn't play this until way later on, just to give it a try. Not a big game that I liked because obviously I was more a Mario guy. I didn't really play much Donkey Kong until Donkey Kong Country.
Oh, okay. Well,
that was really my first iteration into Donkey Kong.
I always preferred Donkey Kong Jr. to Donkey Kong, but.
And then I did the Diddy Kong Racing.
Yeah.
I did that. I played that a ton after because I was a fan of Mario Kart, but I also like Donkey Kong. So I was like, oh, Diddy Kong Racing. It's the same thing. So
I was 11 when this came out. So
I wasn't born.
This was
yet.
my childhood.
Yeah, that's definitely worthy of going in there. That spawned a lot from that.
Oh yeah.
Look at Mario though. Was
he
even
back then he was Jumpman.
Jumpman? Yeah, I was literally just about to ask. I don't think he was named Mario in the beginning.
No.
So yeah, that's really funny how they have him. Okay. Oh my
Halo.
gosh. This game. I was late to the party on Halo. Because I was a Sony guy. Right? During the console.
Yeah, at this time I was
OG
too.
console wars.
Yeah.
So I definitely missed out at the beginning of the Halo verse.
Was this the next one, or did you skip over a couple?
No, we didn't skip anything, but you just weren't here.
Okay. Donkey Kong played the shit out of that. I did.
We were talking about how this wasn't Mario yet. It was Jumpman.
Yeah, it was Jumpman. Yeah. But that's definitely Mario. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Go ahead.
That was it. That's the only one you missed. Yeah. But we were talking about Halo. Which John, that I skipped this because I was a Sony guy. Mm-hmm. I didn't really get into it until the second one. By that time, I had gone through basic training, and I had gotten to AIT, and this is where I experienced my first LAN parties.
Okay,
with Halo 2.
With Halo, gotcha.
Yeah,
yeah.
So we had in the barracks, we had like 6 of these bitches hooked up. There were multiple levels. We had the wires going because we had multiple levels to the barracks, right? So we had wires going out the window to get to the first floor, all the way through the building to the living area or the main areas, break areas, whatever you want to call them, in the center. So we had a bunch of Xboxes hooked up for this. Yeah, this game was, the story for this is so good. I got out of it after 3, pretty much, Reach, mainly because I was reading the books at the time, and they kind of fucked over the books with Halo Reach, and that kind of got me out of it. I didn't really care for the lore.
Well, I was out of this quick because the first time I played it, I played multiplayer with my nephew, who is a killer at video games. And that little subgun was killing me every time I respawned. And, yeah, I didn't play this anymore. And this is also the one that got... I didn't play it mainly because it's a first-person shooter. I just can't stand those games. I really don't like those at all. I don't like the way it handles... Look, you see me play Mass Effect. Every time I try to aim at something, I overcorrect every frickin' time, and it's worse with a first-person shooter. I cannot. I mean, and I'm sure there's settings in there that I could probably fine-tune to make it, match the way I move things with a joystick, but man, I didn't want to do that much work with one of these things.
Yeah, there's sensitivity, that you can mess with,
but the story, from what I understand, is an awesome story.
I never got into the lore. I don't know it, so
yeah.
So Halo's a lot like it's a lot like Mass Effect, where we get kind of we discover something that propels our technology, kind of thing, and then pretty much we eventually meet the species who basically decides that we are heretics. And basically has made it their goal to, and there's a lot of backstory that I'm way over, obviously.
Yeah, you're not even.
But basically, they develop a reason to hate us, and the prophets, who are the main brain behind the whole Covenant Armada, have their secrets and basically deign us as heretics and basically cause a whole covenant, which is a covenant of all these different species, to hate us and go to war with us. So,
man.
Yeah.
We might have to, either do a whole show, or maybe I'll have to, since I have an Xbox, I might have to do a playthrough of this.
1, 2, and 3 at the very least, if you're going to do a playthrough, for sure. And I'll play with you because it is 2-player.
Really? You can play it with.
Oh, this is multiplayer. Oh, yeah. This is the couch game. This was the couch game of this time.
Okay.
You can, especially when you're online, you can play up to 4 players in co-op.
Yeah. See, I was more into the sports games at this point. I was working in nightclubs, and it was all fighting games, sports games for me. Yeah, no doubt. No, John, you never got into this one, huh?
No. Yeah. I was a PlayStation guy at this point.
Yeah, and at this time, each console had its own games. There wasn't much crossover to it, so yeah, you didn't have much of that.
And PC, I played. I've always been a PC guy.
Well, that's a good start on this one.
They tried to make some games on Sony to like Resistance. Oh shoot, what was I think there was a different one they tried too, but it just wasn't. They were never as successful.
Well, let's
as
not
Halo.
forget that we stopped this on Halo. Okay, so for the next time we pull that one up, the video games in the Video Game Hall of Fame. I don't see one so far that doesn't deserve to be there. That's for sure. Each one has got its own place, I would say. If you're going to have a Video Game Hall of Fame, every one of these we've talked about deserves to be in there. Even though I didn't personally play them, I know a lot about them from people that play video games. You know, like Zelda and Halo. I didn't play either one of those, but I know they're huge. I know one thing. Boy, that Halo television series died a quick death. And I know a lot of people are hyped to see that.
Yeah.
They didn't follow the
story.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You had Master Chief taking his helmet off every other freaking.
See, I had heard he was like the Mandalorian or a Judge Dredd that never took his helmet off, right? And he was
he did it because it wasn't necessarily against their code or whatever. It's just he never felt safe with his entire armor on. He never felt safe out of armor.
Mm-hmm. What? No veil guard? What?
Oh God!
Now we're not done with the list yet, though, Martin. It might be there.
I don't think Dragon Age.
You might, we might see a game on the list where you can have top surgery scars and shit like that. Yeah, you never know. You might find one like that. Too funny, man. Okay, Naki, thanks for that, man. Sometimes, guys, I'll get busy and I'm in the middle of commissions right now. I had a guy call me yesterday. You know who you are. You're wrong for this. We're friends, and you did it to me. He needs it by Friday. And he got a hold of me yesterday, and I didn't see it till this morning. So I get to spend all day tomorrow doing a portrait. And I've got a couple I've got to get done by the end of the month. So, yeah, I'm entering the busy season, guys. So sometimes we're going to have shows like this where I don't have anything main subject matter, and we're just going to hit lists and talk about them and stuff. I appreciate it, Knock. Thanks for having that ready for me. I was going to pull up one of mine, and I forgot I had mentioned it to you. Okay, boys and girls. John, anything you want to push before you get out of here?
Well, obviously my book.
Mm-hmm.
But I actually am in the process of releasing the first book again in second edition format.
Okay.
It won't be the big, huge, giant 8.5 by 11 that fits with your D&D manuals. It's a regular size book, the same size as my current novel.
Mm-hmm.
So it's, proper size.
Gotcha. Okay.
Hey, I have that one.
Yeah, I was fixing to say.
Yeah.
I was pretty sure I saw something on my phone today saying, "Hey, what is this?"
I was like, "Look, I got to give some hack authors a try." So
right,
let me deal with this
man.
guy.
But anyway, go see. It's John Schmidt on Amazon. All his stuff is there. You guys go check it out. Okay. I guess we must have lost our good friend that drops all the links in there. But yeah, you guys go check out his store on Amazon. He's got a bunch of stuff up, including a new book. Of course, you guys know all about the website and everything. I told you that scroll's been down there all day. You guys go check it out if you want to get a portrait done. Like I said, commissions are done on the 1st. So don't get a hold of me after that. If you want it done, get a hold of me. And we will be looking forward to you checking that out. And my subscribe star for the comic book and everything that's going on with the channel. And my Kindle page, which is Atmosfere Comics. I set it up that way so I can I'm only going to put the teasers on there. So the teasers for the different stuff I'm going to put up there, it'll be on that. I'm going to figure out a different way to put that stuff up on a different channel. So anyway, you guys go check that out. Help out the channel and check them out. Of course, you're watching State of the Atmosphere. We do this every Wednesday night at 5:30 p.m. Central Time. We'll be back next Wednesday with another show about pop culture and what's up with City Sweeney and all that good stuff. As far as Predator Badlands, I give it an okay. It's in the middle for me, which usually means about 6 stars out of 10 is what I'd say. It's not bad, but it's not a killer either. It's decent. But anyway, we'll be back to talk about all the pop culture and stuff next week at 5:30 p.m. Central Time. Friday, you'll see me on Sketching the Privateer as I work on the comic book at 1 p.m. Central Time. Check that out. And then at 8 p.m. Central Time, go check out Gaming Night with John. He's getting dangerously close to being done with Fallout. So definitely go check that out. How many episodes you think you got left of that, bro?
Maybe 3.
Maybe 3? Damn,
Maybe
I
4.
thought you were close. That's almost a month. Wow. Okay. But, hey, it's always fun because you never know what's going to happen on the show. Sometimes he ends up playing Grand Theft Auto. So you never know. Anyway, check it out. 8 p.m. Central Time on Pop Culture Minefields channel. And then, of course, that leads us into Sunday when we'll be having our Week 11 tailgate at 10 a.m. Central Time on Sunday morning. I will just be leaving church. Highlander will be in town this weekend. We're going to take Mom to church, and she's going to go to the early service with me. So we'll be just getting back from that whenever we start pregame party. I think we've got the Madrid game, right?
Yep.
Commandos and Dolphins. What a shitty matchup that's going to be. Good Lord. But anyway, we're going to talk everything, have all the college report from Knock, and we'll talk about everything Week 11 in the NFL. You guys look forward to that, 10 a.m. Central Time on Sunday. And then we're going to do Chilling at the Club at 6 p.m. Like I said, my brother's coming in this weekend, so I'm not going to make him do a show after traveling all day. So you guys look forward to me doing a chat-driven stream, another edition of Chillin' at the Club, 6 p.m. Central Time this Sunday. And then, of course, Monday morning is time for Military Monday, where we talk about military movies from a military perspective with Pope, Martin, Gary, and Anima. You guys come check it out on Pop Culture Minefields channel Monday morning at 10 a.m. Central Time. And then at 3:30 p.m. Central Time, it's going to be time to watch Brian over on That 70s Rock Fan mess up some Baldur's Gate. So you guys come check that out. Pretty sure that's what he's doing this week. He usually does. We did a really good show on Hercules last week. Go watch that if you haven't watched that yet. That was a lot of fun. The one with Luth Ferrigno from 1982. And also, every time he does one of those, he usually does a video game stream afterwards. So this is the game that John's going to be playing soon with Knock, too, as soon as they're done with Fallout on Friday night.
And Martine.
Yeah, and Martine. They're going to have 3 people playing it. So I'd be playing it with them, too, if I wasn't working.
John, I told Martin we're not following any guides. He seems to be guide happy.
That's it. So everybody but Knock, you guys watch this show as we have fun messing with Brian at 3:30 p.m. Central Time on Monday. And then, of course, 6:30 p.m. Central Time, it's time for Papa Joe Gamer After Dark, video games, cocktails, and fails. And I'm going to continue my quest to screw up Mass Effect 3. It's part 8 of that series. We're actually getting some shooting done now. Having a good time bouncing around the different galaxies, trying to get a war consortium together, I guess you'd call it, between all these races to fight the Reapers. So you guys come check it out, 6:30 p.m. Central Time on Monday. And then Wednesday at 3 o'clock Central Time, it's time to go for Wednesday afternoon matinee over on Pop Culture Minefield with Gary, Anima, and Martin. Today, Mephisto was there as we talked about Shazam. So if you didn't get to see that one, go watch that one. We had a good time talking about Shazam. Love that movie. Not big on the second one, but the first one is a really good flick. You guys go check that out as we talked about it today. And we'll have another one this Wednesday at 3 p.m. Central Time, right before State of the Atmosfere at 5:30 p.m. Central Time. So let's check the chat one more time before we get out of here. We got Eclay Thomas giving us text green game over. Okay, he says game over. So that must mean we're done with the stream. And it's video game night over here. We were talking about the games in the Video Game Hall of Fame. So you guys take it easy. And you know what I'm going to tell you before we get out of here? I'm going to tell you, stay safe. And until we see you again, I want you guys to keep on keeping on. God bless. And don't forget, whether you like them small, medium, or large, Titty Tuesday continues into Wednesday every week on Joe's Atmosphere's channel. You guys take it easy, and we'll see you next time. Peace.